Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So this is the artwork we are going to prepare today. Hope you all are excited. And before we proceed, thanks for an overwhelming response on our previous video. We basically, just a quick recap, we worked upon creating reference and then moving ahead using their color tones. In this video, in this project, our main target will be to achieve the artwork using three kind of things. Let's see what all we need to know about creating this artwork. Okay, so the three things which I'm going to talk about today is first, so let me just use the right pen. Okay, so the first thing which we are going to talk about is brush library. Second thing which we are going to talk about in brush library is streamline. Third thing which we are going to talk about is jitter. Fourth thing which we are going to talk about is smudge tool. Fifth thing which we are going to learn in this video is creating perfect shape, maybe a circle or a square. And sixth, not the last one, filling shapes. Okay, so these are the six things we are going to learn in our tutorial today. Okay, let's see how. Okay, so first we are going to start with brushes. So whenever we have to create something with tracing, or we directly sketch, so my preference is always to go on inking. Okay, so there are a lot of brushes, you can see, there are a lot of brushes. You should explore all of them, but for sketching, let's stick to the project. For sketching, I specifically like, or tracing, I specifically like technical pen. Okay, and in technical pen, if you tap on it, you will find stroke properties, and here is drawing pad, which actually let you know how is your tool working at this point in time. Okay, so my brush is having no spacing, and streamline is basically streamline is here, and I intentionally make it here, and the difference is so let me show you the difference. So if I've created something like this and I increase streamline, so you see the smoothness of brush improves. Okay, and if I decrease it, it is not that smooth. So you will feel that when you are drawing or sketching, this really helps. So I actually improve it to like 60. Okay, next comes jitter. Jitter is something which you see, your pen spreads, your brush stroke spreads itself. Okay, so I use this technique when I have to create center of flowers. Okay, so it helped me achieve very natural looking centers of the flower, but for this project we need to have it 0. Okay, so let's start. Okay, now we are going to understand how we are going to fill shapes. Okay, or for creating any fill, you have to actually have objects that are closed. So only thing which you require to fill in any bigger space is that you need to understand that object is closed from all sides. So if I've used a circle, it should be closed, should be closing at some end. If I'm using a triangle, it should be closing at some end. I'm using any polygon, it should be closing, otherwise it will not fill in shape. Here you choose your color. Yeah, so if I don't have a filled shape, then what will happen? It will spread across your artboard. Now how to achieve, if you will start working as a beginner into Procreate, you will see that your shapes are not perfect. Okay, I'm not able to draw a perfect square, I'm not able to draw a perfect circle. So in that case, what you need to do, we'll learn now. Okay, so let's see, I have to prepare a perfect square. So I try to make a perfect square. Okay, and the only difference is I just stand by the closing point for a second. Okay, now you will see I have a perfect closed shape, but then still it doesn't look like a square to me, so I edit shape. Okay, now it will ask me a rectangle, a quadrilateral, or a polygon. So I say a rectangle, and if I want to reduce my, or I want to change my shape to some other polygon, that is also possible. But right now I want to have a perfect square or a perfect rectangle. Okay, and I'm done. So if you see, my shape is quite perfect at this point in time. Similarly, if I have to create a circle, I just have to stand by the closing point for a sec, hold my pen, and that's it. And now again it's an ellipse, so it's asked me to edit shape. So if I want, sorry, just a sec please. Okay, so if I go for a circle and I stand by it, I edit shape, it asks me ellipse or circle. It's a perfect circle. Okay, but if you are actually using a little elongated way, it will automatically understand that you want to create a ellipse, not a circle, so it will say ellipse. That's it. Okay, so that is the difference between this one, and this perfect one. Okay, cool. Now we know that we have understood how to use a tracing pen. Now we know how to fill in colors, how to make perfect shape, and the last important thing which I want to cover is depth. Okay, why I want to say depth, because if you remember in the last tutorial, I have used brushes in a way that created a blur effect kind of thing, but this time I'm going to teach you how to give depth to a particular shape, maybe a shadow. Okay, so for example, I have created this circle, I've created a square. Okay, and I want to give a depth to this square, so I'll use a little darker shade of this, and I'm going to use it on the edge of it. Now how to actually merge this with because at this point in time we have very hard lines. So I use my smudge tool, and you will see now I don't have those harsh lines. Yeah. So basically, smudge tool help us to create gradients. Let's say I have a red and I have a purple. Now if I want to use a gradient effect between two, so you can see, you can also use this effect to create shadows. You can also use this effect to create some watercolor effects. You can also use this pen to use gradients. Come along with me and let's create this beautiful artwork. Thanks for making it till the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it. Do not forget to subscribe the channel and hit the like button. Try to share it as much as possible so that this video can reach more creative people like you. Thank you so much.